Ten Hag has gotten every single player that he wanted that was available or that was willing to come. There isn't any player that he has gone out for that he wanted that was available and willing to come that United did not buy.
I'm looking for sponsorship, please. Yes,
Hailey's and salutations, guys.
yes, sir. Good to see you. Transit TV, welcome back to Ready Football Show. Welcome back again today to talk about the last games of the weekend. We have United played at Old Trafford this morning in the United States, of course, evening in the UK, hosting Tottenham Hotspur, a game we already knew was going to be an end-to-end game, so it panned out to be. And 4 goals in that game, 2 goals apiece. Both sides, Onana, we know, stayed back to play this game before joining his compatriots with Ghana at the ongoing AFCON. Cameroon, I mean, sorry. And of course, he managed to help United avoid the defeat or almost got a win in this game. So with me today to discuss this game, and we're going to also look at the games at the AFCON. Nigeria played against Equatorial Guinea. Ghana had the game against Cape Verde today as well. So we're going to look at those 2 games alongside the United Sports game. Guys, good to see you again. Justice here with me here today, and Ugum, of course, the usual suspect is here as well. It's been a long time, bro.
Yeah, I took a bit of a break during the Amber months because my work at the clinic actually picked up. But I know you kept reaching out to me, and I kept making commitments and disappointing. So my sincere apologies.
Yes.
I've always watched every single episode. So despite the fact that I was not here in person, I was in the background making sure that you at least got those views. So to the viewers out there, make sure you subscribe, click on that notification button so that you can get the new content when it drops. And thank you for having me back.
Yeah, thanks, bro. I trust, of course. I know you always with us, man. Ugum, back, welcome back again, bro. As usual. This is like home for you.
Yes, yes. Transit is home for many. None, me myself, I'm very happy to be joining the show today. Like we did a show yesterday discussing Chelsea. Today we're going to be discussing United. Justice, it's good to see you again. I would say Happy New Year to you.
Yes.
Because we haven't really seen this year. So looking forward to a wonderful show this evening.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's jump on it. Before we go ahead to do that, let's remind our viewer, like Justice said, go ahead and hit the like button. And of course, subscribe if you've not done so. This is going to be a place you can count on to know what is going on with the AFCON. Some of our viewers have reached out to me that, hey, they're going to depend on Transit to get the details of how the competition is going. So we promise that we're going to be try as much as possible to get you as many games as possible, how they panned out, and keep you informed about that competition because it's really looking very powerful and competitive out there in Cote d'Ivoire. So just let's start with United. Like I said, it's been a little bit since you've been here. You know, I know before the last time you came, you were adamant that Erik ten Hag was not the guy to take United where you want the team to be. Have you changed your mind since then, or do you think the guy should still leave United?
I mean, so unfortunately, I haven't changed my mind, and it's still the same story, right? Typically, when there's a change, let it be the coach, let it be the backroom staff, let it be the owner, there's usually a bounce back that the team has, right? Now, Sir Radcliffe just purchased 25% of the club. And since then, I think United has played about, 3 games or thereabouts, and we've only managed to win 1. And even the one that we won, it wasn't an emphatic win. So I still don't see much of a difference. If you got a chance to watch the game today, you see that the only thing that actually helped us was we had that 13th player because we're playing the game at home.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up playing Tottenham's game. Tottenham was one that still had their identity, despite the fact that they had 3 starters. They had Sa, They had
Bissouma.
Busuma and Son. They were missing
Yeah.
because of their commitment to their countries and the tournament. But yeah, they still played the exact same way. United had nobody missing. If anything, we actually welcomed back Martinez in the 70th minute or thereabouts.
Yes.
And we're still playing like a bunch of Sunday school kids that manage to buy the ball at Walmart and just want to kick the ball around. There is no identity. There is no commitment to going after the game. They show slight 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 moments of brilliance, but it's not sustained. And for you to play at this top level, you need a sustained pressure. You need sustained brilliance. That's why teams like Arsenal, teams like Liverpool, teams like Man City are doing way better than Man U. And the coach just needs to he needs to go. He needs to go. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. He needs to go.
Yeah, I hear you, but I think you're completely right there because the stats, supports what you're saying. Spurs has 63% in that game, while United had 37% possession. Of course, Onana made 4 saves, and the Spurs goalkeeper made 0 saves. Spurs has 6 shots on target against United's 2, and those 2 went in. Of course, off target they had 6 as well, and United had 2, doubling in these numbers. So it's really I think I agree with what you said. I don't know, Ubum, you watched that game. I don't know what you think about that. The game, for me, I saw an end-to-end game. Of course, we knew how Spurs were going to play. They're going to come at United, which they did. Though I feel Ange has now, in this game, tried to be a little bit conservative, to be solid defensively a little bit in the approach, which I think kind of work for them. On the other hand, United just probably played a game of the heart. Obviously, when the big boys come to town, you don't have any choice than to try to perform, which they did today. So, I don't know what was your thought about the game?
Well, I didn't catch, to be honest, everything. I caught glimpses here and there in the game, and I thought it was a good matchup. Well, the periods that I watched, I thought United tried to play on the counter, tried to have quick transitions, and actually created an opportunity that McTominay was supposed to capitalize on. If he had done that, they would have won the game. So I thought it was a balanced game. In terms of possession, of course, Tottenham was always going to shade it because they play for possession football. But I'm not quite sure as the quality of chances they created and the number of chances they created, considering all the possession. But yeah, I thought any side could have won the game. When I predicted, I believe I predicted a draw because I felt that United were always going to be strong at home at Old Trafford, and Tottenham are not quite there yet where you can confidently say that they will go to Old Trafford and beat United. There are very few teams, if any, in the Premiership that you can put your money down that they'll go to Old Trafford and beat United. It's not that easy.
Are we talking about this season or are we talking about in general?
Anytime.
Anytime.
I know United has lost a lot of games at Old Trafford, but before the game, it's hard to call. It's hard to call based on your reputation at Old Trafford. Chema, thank you for joining us. Good to see you back again today to discuss these games. We're looking at AFCON games and, of course, United. Presently, we're talking about I don't know if you saw that game and what you think you overall thought about the United Tottenham game.
Oh, it was a cute game. I'm actually sporting my brother's jersey, by the way. I'm kind of proud of them. But since the season started, they were either losing or,
or winning.
So it was very, tip-top, exciting. See them fighting in front of goals. Ogun was talking about Scott McTominay. He missed 2 very beautiful chances. It could have been a screamer, by the way. I thought he would have gotten them, but I thought Højlund's goal was the best ever.
Yeah,
I felt, you know, the way they were lined up, they looked very serious today. I was so proud of them. Shout out to the 5-something inches defender who is back, Martinez. You know,
I
it
mean, so
was it
I'm,
was
I'm,
it was a good
I'm
game.
real sorry to interrupt you, Chema, but everyone keeps talking about Martinez coming back. Yes, I'm excited that Martinez is back, but let's not forget that Martinez started the season with us and was with us up until September, and United was still shipping in goals.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Martinez coming back, is he going to make much of a difference? And then touching on the Scott McTominay goals that he could
Yeah.
have scored, even if United had won this game, did United dominate the game? It's one thing to win a game with sheer luck, like the game we played against Brentford. That Scott McTominay came in and scored
Yeah.
2 goals in extra time. That does
Uh-huh.
not still make it excusable for the coach to be doing
The
what he's
performance.
doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. There's difference between result and performance, and most of the time, coaches actually look out for performance. They don't really focus on result because result can be deceptive. He can be doing a very bad game and still manage to win. It doesn't mean that because that one is not sustainable. It can't take you too long. I understand what you're saying, Shaba. It's
Well,
really
it's not bad to actually say something that was different about them. I mean, I don't want to use very strong words tonight. It's almost morning here. It's like, you know, United have been shit, like bleep since this season. Okay, so we need to actually try to find ways to rub their belly, you know, make them feel all right.
to
Do you
pacify
understand? Because
us.
come on.
Yeah.
And excitingly, they are above Chelsea. I mean, that was what my brother's friend kept saying. Oh, thank God, we're above Chelsea. I'm like, yeah, boy, at least you can breathe with your head on top of water. So it's something, you know. Are they struggling? Yes, we all know they're struggling. Is it really bad? Yes, it's bad. But did I like how they came out today? I mean, I'm sporting their jersey. I had to wear this jersey like to console my brother.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so it's okay.
Personally, I saw a team that tried to fight. Of course, they didn't have a choice because they are playing at home. Secondly, they're playing against a big team in the EPL. When the big boys come to town, we know it's always a fight. So they had to do that. So probably that's why I'm with Justice on this one. Why you cannot just give them props because it's a given that they had to, as a matter of pride, do something today. In terms of cohesion and playing as a team or seeing what they're trying to do, it was absent, obviously. But the only thing I saw was a team that were ready to fight and not lose the game. Ugum, I don't know, are you still with Justice? Do you join Justice in the call that Ten Hag is not the guy to stay in United and do the new look United that Sarakli is trying to cultivate in the team?
I'm 60% with him and 40% not with him. The reason is, yeah, on the evidence of what we've seen so far, I would say, yeah, I'm still quite confused as to Eric Ten Hag's philosophy,
That's
his tactical nose, his approach, to the game. But on the other hand, a few factors, uh, are pushing me towards saying, hey, give him a little more time. Those factors are these. Number one is personnel. United have made mistakes on personnel for a long time. And if a coach that has a different philosophy comes in, he needs at least, I would say, 4 windows, 2 years to really get the players he needs to do what he wants to do. Also, having said that, he hasn't gotten, I don't think, Justice may correct me on this, I don't think he's gotten the full complement of the players he wanted from day one. He may have gotten a few of them that he wanted, but I think that his first choices he hasn't been able to get. So a part of me is saying, okay, if this man hasn't gotten the players he wanted, maybe you give him time, give him a few more players and see what he's able to do. And forget that I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm trying to be as neutral and as unbiased as possible, right? So He's gotten the likes of Anthony, which is a major, major, major error of judgment on his part, and he's speaking against him, right?
Agree.
But on the other hand, he's gotten the likes of Martinez, whom I think is a brilliant defender and a very good player, that's helping the team.
Yeah.
Casemiro, I don't think was his first choice. First choice was De Jong. Casemiro was a makeup to kind of, make United fans
Happy.
come a little bit of there, make them happy, exactly. And so, if you look at the balance of what he's gotten against what he wanted and what's available for him, then you can say, oh, maybe you need to give him cut him some slack, so to speak. The likes of Anthony Martial, who again till tomorrow, if as an Arsenal fan you ask me if I want a Martial, I would jump at Martial. Excellent player, terrific player, but something is wrong somewhere. He just needs a coach that can unlock his personality. Once you get into Martial's head and get his head right, he will give you, that guy can easily give you 20 goals a season. But for some reason, something is going on with him, which I don't think is physical. I think it's mental, but nobody wants to talk about it. And so they say he's sick or they say he's out. Nobody's really saying what's wrong with Anthony Martial. These are one of the major. Then you have Jadon Sancho and everything that happened. So to summarize what I'm saying, 60% in favor of what Justice is saying, get him out. But 40%, because I think that maybe he hasn't really been given enough rope to, show what he can do.
More like enough rope to hang himself, but he's getting there. He's getting there. When it comes to, I'm sorry, I was gonna say when it comes to the players, as a United fan, in diehard United fan, Ten Hag has gotten every single player that he wanted that was available or that was willing to come. There isn't any player that he has gone out for that he wanted that was available and willing to come that United did not buy. When it comes to the likes of De Jong did not want to come. So that's a different case. When it comes to the likes of what was the guy that plays for Juventus, the lefty, the French guy, Rabiot was not willing to come. When it comes to the likes of Harry Kane, Daniel Levy was not going to sell Harry Kane to a competitor. They would rather take a loss and sell to a foreign club. So there isn't any player that Coach Ten Hag has wanted. Don't forget, this is the same guy that spent 67 million on Mason Mount when Mason Mount had a year left or 6 months left on his contract, something to that effect. He spent almost 100 million on Anthony. He spent 60 million on an aging Casemiro that slides from here to Damascus. No, he has gotten it absolutely wrong. In this short amount of time that he's been with United, he has spent more money than I think any other coach has spent in United's history in 2 windows.